finish. Knocks down to 3. Yes, sir. Our finger is going right at Simon Sandagon.
At the basket and one.
Nagbabalik ang Liga ng mga Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex for the second day of your 2026 MPBL Preseason Invitational. We'd like to thank the City of Caloocan for hosting Day 2 of our Preseason Invitational, where we have been enjoying some interesting debuts, and meron pa ngayong ating pangalawang laro, Harold Alarcon and the Blonde Patrick Sleep dito para sa ating second game. Alam natin na malapit sa puso ng aking partner itong mga players, lalo na sa San Juan Knights, no? Mga kalaban nila, ang Marikina Shoe Masters, in our second game as they begin their preseason campaign. So they have Tupas together with Christian Luanzo. Makakasama din natin si Andre Indicio, and Christian, we took a good look at the San Juan team, and they are loaded.
And I'm about to cry.
Why? Yeah, you're like you were unang-una mo ginawa dito. Kanina nakita mo sila, nagpa-picture ka kaagad.
Well, para tapos na yung sentimental part, no? That's when reality sets in when you see them in another uniform that you're not used to. But at the same time, obviously, you're happy for them.
Yeah.
And being with a team that has that blueprint already of being the Season 2 champions, has always been one of the contenders since Season 2, since they joined the league. So I'm just happy for them.
Yeah, and we are referring to the UP players who are now with the San Juan Knights, bringing a championship experience as well dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Mapapanood niyo yung ating preseason invitation on Facebook and on YouTube. And tingnan muna natin ang ating mga 18 teams na naglalaro dito sa ating preseason invitational. Group A, dyan ang Abra, Mindoro, Binyan, and Bacolod, Batangas, Quezon City, Gensan, and Sarangani. Sa kabila naman, it's Group B is very, very tight. Looks very, very tight there.
Right. Quezon, Pasay, Zamboanga, Marikina,
Caloocan,
Ilagan, obviously San Juan, and Muntinlupa.
Yeah, mga mabibigat yung mga kupunan.
Yan ang guest team natin, syempre.
Yeah, yung
D-League.
D-League.
MPBL All-Stars.
Junior MPBL.
Junior.
So yung ating tournament format, of course, the top 3 teams will move on to the next round, and top 3 teams, as we mentioned, will advance to the playoffs.
Number 1 seed gets a bye.
Yeah,
to the semis.
To the semis, and yan po ang
knockout lang lahat yan.
Oo, yan po yung mangyayari dyan para sa ating preseason invitational. Silipin natin itong lineup ng San Juan Knights na mukhang hindi natuwa sa kanilang pagtapos ng season nila last year. Kaya po ang kanilang ipaparade na kupunan ngayon.
Semi-overhaul.
They've
seven new players.
They've certainly gotten younger.
For sure.
With this lineup right here.
I mean, the last 2 seasons in the league, and we've been mentioning this all throughout since Season 6, no, that the league is getting younger, more athletic, and that's yun yung direction eh. And for San Juan, they had to go to that direction. Not that they were not an athletic team in Season 7, but falling short of their goal. And syempre, ang measuring stick ngayon is Abra. Their dominance last year in the elimination and in the playoffs, yun naging sukatan nila, and certainly this gives them a fighting chance.
Yeah, and silipin naman natin ang lineup ng Marikina. We will have the entire game to talk about these lineups, but eto muna ang lineup ng Marikina. Aaron Estacio, of course, Jumelin Dayan. Felix Villarente has come back. No, naglaro yan for Sarangani a while back. No, Lander Cannon, John Lee Valin, some of the interesting names. Yeah, interesting names. Deo Timajo, of course. Isa sa mga maganda yung pinakita last season. R. Casajeros, the captain, still there. So,
homegrown din yan.
Okay din you know, we always see Marikina as a developmental team. They
Correct.
wanna, you know, they wanna give exposure to their players. And in fact, itong mga players na to na nakikita ko, they are coaching in that junior MPBL, Barangay Bida MPBL doon
that's
sa
nice.
Marikina. So, you know, they are passing on the knowledge to the next generation. So, maganda itong programa, lalo na of course si kanilang owner na si Coach Counselor Elvis Trentino.
Correct.
Meanwhile, let's go to Miguel Perey for our starting lineups.
And we are welcoming you once again here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex. Welcome to our second game of the 2026 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Preseason Invitational. It's the San Juan Knights going up against the Marikina Shoe Masters. Here are the starters, beginning with the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. Starting at forward, number 1, Patrick Slit. Also at forward, number 2, Mike Calisaan. At center, number 8, Raul Soyud. At guard, number 19, Jerry Abadjano. And at one guard, number 5, Orlen Wamar Jr. The head coach for the San Juan Knights is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches, Army Mangas, Jigs Guadamore, James Songpin, Paulo Gorospe, Jeff Tahonera, Dino Ponce Enrile, PJ Maningan, and Crisel Padua. Team manager is Jonas Man. Team owner is Honorable Senator Chingoy Estrada. Now for Marikina Shoe Masters. Starting at guard, number 14, Jetro Escoto. Also at guard, number 8, Teo Timbajo. Playing center, number 34, Lander Cannon. At forward, number 2, Ace Chamson. Also at forward, number 16, Vince Sarmiento. The head coach for the Shoe Masters is Angelo Nebres. Assistant coaches, Carlo Tomacas and Marlon Basco. Team consultant is Bam Ledesma. Team manager is Eli Nieto. The team owner is Marikina City Councilor, Coach Elvis Tolentino.
San Juan has Orlan Omar, Jerry Abadiano, Raul Soyud, Mike Calisan, and Patrick Sleep. Marikina naman will have Jetro Escoto, Deo Timao, Lander Cannon, Ace Chamson, and Vince Sarmiento. Nice to see Mike Calisan back in action after missing a chunk of last season due to that hand injury. And of course, Jerry Abadiano making his MPBL debut, making his pro debut, and Patrick Sleet coming back after a couple of seasons. Had a really spectacular outing with
Pasay yun, eh, no?
Pasay.
Correct.
It seems like he can get whatever he wants on the floor.
I remember. Yeah.
Before he left Pasay.
Yeah, he was very productive.
He was a 30-point scorer in those last few games.
That's why I had the word very right there. And it was translating to winning.
Absolutely. That's Escoto who gets the first basket para dito sa Marikina. Always a hallmark of those Marikina teams na very hard-working. They will give you really a tough time. You know, both ends of the floor. Sleep to Wamar. Some things just never change for San Juan. And yan po si Orlan Wamar.
Well, I expect his life to be much easier, especially when things are, you know, in the clutch, because he's always been a clutch player, always having the ball in his hands. But if you remember his last game in the playoffs, that's when you know that he needed help in his team. And they fell short in the playoffs, as you see Escoto once again. But now, you know, with the high school standouts, guys like Abadjano, Alarcon, Sleet, and a few of his teammates like Corral from the University of Perpetual helped out us, along with guys like Calisaan. I think Wamar is still going to have a solid season, but a more efficient one as well.
Yeah, I think the assist numbers are going to go up. Scoring might be down, most likely this
there you
season.
go.
That's Jerry Abadiano.
Calling card, his calling card. His first play, impactful play in the MPBL is drawing a charge. No surprise to that.
You know him all too well. And you know how hard these guys work. You know, especially, you know, hindi naman nakikita ng lahat yan eh. Yung trabaho. Abadiano drives with this. Soyud with a stick back.
Nice drive by Jerry, but a nice cleanup, a better cleanup by Soyud, the 35-year-old veteran from Bacolod.
I think malapit na yan din sa Bago City. So, magkalapit sila ni Raylan Torres. Yung,
Sabi mo nga, ilan to? 4 o 5?
Lima.
5 Ilonggo, no?
5. Western Visayas represent. Ay, hindi na pala Western Visayas region. One na Negros na ngayon eh. One island region na yung Negros eh. Jamson will fire the 3. No. And Patrick Sleet comes away with a loose ball. Here comes Patrick Sleet. He will fly, absorbs the contact. No good. Jerry Abadiano fights for that loose ball. Won by Lander Cannon. Deo Temajo launches in and out.
He got away with a push, or did not.
No, he did not.
Late whistle, but the correct one is Cotto. That smirk in his face, alam mo guilty as charged.
Yeah. Referee Haleric D'Amico making the call there. Kasama niya si crew chief Jay Francisco. Referee Barinuevo is also there. And fourth man is referee Mina. We'd like to thank Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community.
Manny Pay.
Abadiano, trademark basket.
Matic.
The 9-4. Deo. Cannon loses the handle. Here's Orlando Amar. That's an easy 2. They're off to a fiery start here, San Juan, 11-4. 3.5 minutes gone by.
Led by the 5 points, the 5 quick points by Orlan Wamar Jr.
Escoto hits the side of the board. Wamar to Sleep. Patrick Sleep. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was
I am amazed.
no foul.
I am amazed. And I wonder what game our officials are watching after that
No foul.
slap on the arm. Literally, 5 mosquitoes could have been could have died sa hampas na yun.
Okay lang daw, laki naman ng katawan ni Patrick Sleep daw. Driven violation. Pero nakita nila yun.
Yun baka hindi ko makita yun eh.
Pero nakita nila yun, ha?
Okay. Okay lang, pre-season pa lang.
Preseason, Yani. 11-4 is the count. And Dayan is on the floor. Estacio is all up. Cannon, layup, basket, plus the foul.
A nice ball screen action right there after 1-2 swings. Lander Cannon, former Quezon Husker. Right here, the recipient. You see the rotation by Wamar. Medyo hilaw. Mabigat doon. May chippy foul pa. 2+1 coming up.
Sino mo naman yung coaching staff dito sa San Juan? Dami din nila, ha? Kaya yung player umaapaw eh.
Kabila, hanggang sa dulo, hanggang sa audience. Si Tahonera, mukhang nasa coaching staff na.
Kaya nga eh. Abadiano to inbound. Hindi pa nagbabago ng lineup dito ang San Juan. That's a steal by Landayan. Landayan inside. That will not go in. Sayang.
That was an excellent anticipation. The steal by Landayan of that elevator screen action of the out-of-bounds sideline play by San Juan. Could have been a 3-point play. Pero nilawa yung kanyang tira. Landayan nonetheless will get 2 free throws.
(11-7) is the count. 2 for 2 para kay Jomel Landayan. Pressure here from Marikina. Wamar. Kalisaan. Kalisaan. Ball is loose, picked up by Timaho. Neron Estacio has it. Landayan. They go to Timaho against Wamar. There Timaho puts it in. Kalisan with a rim run. He will finish. 13-10. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Marikina may plenty of fight. Deo Timaho, labanan ng mga bigotilyo. Panalo si Timaho doon, pero Wamar counters with this fight to Kalisan for the 2 points. 13-10, 3-point lead for San Juan.
You are still watching the MPBL. Kung merong Maroon 5 dito sa San Juan Knights this season, merong Maroon 7. 7 players from Maroon-coded universities. 4 mula sa UP at 3 mula sa Perpetual. Sabi nga ni Coach Alex Angeles, with this kind of team, ang sarap palaging mag-ensayo dahil literal na quality. Tumaas yung level or tumaas daw lalo yung level of intensity or competitiveness. Even the old players are being challenged to step up. Well, after their exit last season, the goal was to find the best available collegiate stars. And well, mga kaliga, here they are. So, Coach Chris.
Thank you so much, Andrea.
That's an excellent report, Andrea. The best ever.
So that makes you one of the best assistant coaches.
No. No. Saling pusa lang as Terence Fortria with his first MPBL 3. I want to make sure I announce that before you to my son. Alam ko yan.
I like that you are very sentimental and you're letting your emotions go right now.
Naninibago lang ako.
You're gonna miss these guys. I'm sure you're missing these guys in practice. When you go to work.
On and off the court.
On and off the court.
I mean,
all those trips together.
right.
Deo Timaho. Mr. Suave with a 3. Back the other way. Terence Fortria. Ganun na ba?
Fortria, yeah. Fortria, it's up to you. SCC, pumasok na si Toto. Raylan Torres.
Isa pa to.
Oh, yung pang-5 nandito sa likod ko eh.
Oh, kumukuha ng video.
Kumukuha ng video.
Si,
Nanonood si Janjan Telecita.
Yeah.
Kasama ang former player din namin, si Cyril Gonzalez, who finished out his collegiate career with the Mapua Cardinals. Papa Ray, pumasok na rin.
Hinihintay ko yung All Ilonggo 5 eh. Kung makakapasok.
Hindi, mukhang kailangan mong pahapyawan si Coach Alex dyan.
Oo,
simplihan mo.
Mapagbigyan man lang tayo.
Para sa mga nakikinig sa atin, sino yung 5 yun?
Well, Raylan Torres from Bago City, Harold Alarcon from Bacolod, Rainer Hognatan from Talisay, Jerry Abadiano from Iloilo and Rausoyot. So, actually, pwede. May kompleto eh. May guardia, may wing, may big. So, pwede lima yung mga Ilonggo eh.
Lagyan mo na rin ng coach, ikaw na.
Hindi na, huwag na. Commentator, pwede. Grabe. Pag nakikita ko nga si Harold, naalala ko 2016 or 2015, nag-ano pa to eh.
Nag-junior NBA yan.
Oh, tsaka sa Taitung pa siya nag-aaral nun.
Correct.
Hindi pa siya na-recruit ng NU.
Correct.
Nakikipaglaro pa kami dito sa yung mga umuwi ng Manila na umuwi ng Bacolod ng mga players na Kid Montalvo. Yan, nakalaro pa namin yan si Harold. Payat pa siya nun. Ngayon, wala na. Pro na. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Harold Alarcon. Naantay ng mga tao yung unang basket dito. Wearing the number 81 jersey, Torres with the offensive rebound. Papa Ray slows down and draws the foul on John Livalin. Papa Ray Hognatan still. I don't know. I've run out of words with Papa Ray and his
really
longevity.
Close. I mean, it's a stretch to say this because, but he is borderline living legend, if you know what I mean, because of the longevity and not only that, but the quality of play is still there. Not to mention, because I had a good chat with him earlier, sabi ko sa kanya, Ray, isipin mo na lang yung thought na dating kakampi, yung mga dating kakampi ko, ngayon player mo na. Kakampi mo na yung mga player namin. So, pero for him to still be playing, not only playing, but playing at a high level, contributing dito sa isang championship contending team like San Juan is really mind-boggling. So,
and this guy has 2 jobs, by the way.
as a coach and as a player, hindi, tatlo. Vlogger pa yan.
Hindi, pwede rin.
Di ba?
Oo.
Vlogger pa yan.
Lover boy din.
Yun. Di ba? What was that? A week or 2 weeks ago as he takes the shot. Perfect timing sana. Siya ang pinag-uusapan. Pero di ba? In-announce siya 100K followers.
Oo nga.
Yan. Anspo ang tawag yata doon. Dapat Anspo itawag doon.
They're gonna check this one.
Kahit walang meron man nauuna sa harapan mo o wala, the fact na hinila mo yung jersey.
I like the mix na pinut together dito nila Senator Jingo and Coach Alex. Yung they're gonna, I think they're gonna there's gonna be a balancing act during the course of the season, but pag na buo niyan and things fall into place, this is going to be a very, very formidable team. As Torres, nakita natin, depensa yung calling card na.
Hindi pa na jersey ang hinila. No, yung kanyang kaliwang kamay.
Aaron Estacio has to sit. And isa pa dito is that yung pinasok ng mga players, lalo na sa Ibigan, winners. They know how to win. They know how what it takes to win. Especially pressure-packed games. They've been through that during the course of their careers in the collegiate level.
Oh, that's true. But at the same time, they have to understand that this is a different level. You know, and obviously the MPBL is a much different league than the UAAP. I mean, it's a more physical league. Obviously, a lot more experienced players. Maybe talented, maybe more skillful in a sense, but I would say the athleticism, syempre, mas lamang yung UAAP, especially with having FSAs. But point is, it's a new challenge not only for them, but even for what they can bring to this San Juan team, who has been a contender every season since season 2 when they won. What was that? Datu Cup?
Yeah.
Datu Cup, no? And obviously,
It's a very
by,
proud.
by recruiting them, you know, there are expectations also that come with it, which that's really you know, familiar territory para sa kanila. No? As the same thing goes, you know, with our team.
They're not yet in the penalty, talking about San Juan after that turnover. Foul was on Dexter Maiquez. Mosqueda.
A little half-court trap right there, double by Torres on Mosqueda.
Then on the shot clock here, R.R. Casajeros. Binabatan ni Alarcon. The pick from Giab. R.R. misses the layup. Papa Ray with a rebound. Bigay kay Terence Fortea. Bagsak si Dexter Maiquez and a foul is whistled against Sidney Mosqueda.
And a poor foul right there because we're about to end the quarter, yes, but both teams over the limit and a foul away from the ball with the ball beyond half court or about to cross. Pero 2 free throws ang ibibigay kay Dexter.
And rattles that one home. Di pa pinapapasok dito. Nico Panganiban, Aldrich Ramos. We have Boral there, Nunez, Alforque. AC Soberano. And Maiquez goes 2 for 2. 22 to 13. Final shot time here para dito sa Marikina. There's a double team. Giab. Casajeros with a ball fake. Finger roll is good. R.R. Casajeros. Fortea. Launches. That's short. First quarter in the books. Dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex, the San Juan Knights. A new look San Juan team with a lot of collegiate standouts. They are ahead by 7, 22 to 15. We have Mike Calisan returning to action para sa San Juan. They did miss him in the playoffs last season. Leo Timao had a couple of nice baskets para sa Marikina. And Dennis Forte, of course, announcing his arrival in the MPBL with that 3. 22 to 15 at the end of 1. San Juan up. Babalik ang Liga ng Baal Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. 22 to 15 is the count. Ang lamang dito ang San Juan Knights. Coach Santi Rialubit, Commissioner Emer Orenta, Head of Security Rudy Distrito. In the building, Medina looking for Giab na. Here's Mosqueda. Casajeros, 12 seconds in the shot clock. He fires and hits.
Really like
Casajeros.
yung aggressiveness no, ni Casajeros right there, even after that late switch between Alarcon and Fortea. Able to knock down that jumper. Good push by Terence.
Corner 3 won't go for Harold.
I think it's very obvious na gusto talagang with the younger legs nabanggit mo nga no, at the pregame, at top of the coverage. Yung gusto nila i-push yung tempo ng larong to, even defensively. You know, doubling from the half court, trying to force turnovers. And even after the basket, tulad ng huling tira na yun ni Harold, even though it was a miss, yung pag-push ng bola, yung pag-kick out ni Terence. Mukhang yan ang gusto na tema ni Coach Alex Angeles.
That's a Heros, well defended. Rebound ni Marquez. Ortea goes to Marquez. Dexter is fouled by Ubaldo.
This time coming off a miss. That was a nice screen beyond the half court. No, yung roadblock na tinatawag kay Terence Fortea and was able to force his man and little rotation. Kaya nahanap ni Terence itong si Marquez as he was sprinting towards the rim.
Like to thank Extreme, ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. You usually put Terence at the 1 or usually at the 2 when he was in college?
Well, for the past 2 seasons, he was at the point position. Specifically because of, you know, Felicilda was out for the first part of the season last year, and you know, with Terence, ang maganda sa kanya, he's really a combo guard. He's a scorer. He's a natural scorer, so you could see he's more of a 2, but the last 2 seasons, he's become a much better floor general, and if I may add, a better defender compared to his first 3 seasons with us.
Oh, nice shot there. Medina with a 3. That was well challenged. Doesn't matter though as Medina hits. Ugnatan against Lander Cannon. Back out to Fortea. Apare. Bagsak si
Marquez
Marquez.
na naman. Nakita mo itong Marikina, no? Even though they are relatively a smaller team, physical din sila maglaro. You see this kick out in the 3.
That has really been their calling card dito sa MPBL. They are really just a tough defensive team.
Forte pumasok, no? Pilitan si Fortea.
So Boral making his debut as well. Torres. Ito sa kanya 3. Mosqueda with the rebound. Ahead. Medina. Scotto. Sarmiento, Boral, and Lander Cannon fighting for position underneath.
Making an impact right away off the bench. Si Boral defensively, you know, fighting right here over the ceiling Cannon, and because Cannon just took too long inside the paint, more than 3 seconds obviously.
AC Soberano. Aldrich. Alarcon. Lost it. Sarmiento to Medina. Gets to his spot and he puts it in. Jonathan Medina with 5 points here in the second period.
Forcing a turnover and converting it on the other end. This is only a 1-point game, and after scoring 22 points in the first quarter, it's been quite a struggle to start the second quarter. Nice move. Nice jumper. Nice looking jumper by Sarmiento.
No, Medina.
Oh, Medina rather.
Leo Timajo returns. Alforque will drive. Labas kay Aldrich. 1 dribble pull-up. No. Been a struggle here for San Juan in the second period. Nico Panganiban is set to check in. Timajo. Fires. No. Tapik na punta kay Alforque. Harold Alarcon will fire the 3. It's an air ball for Harold, and Ball
Still
goes back
struggling.
to Marikina. Harold Alarcon still feeling his way in.
Yeah. He's struggling to find his rhythm, no? Medyo, sa madaling salita, no, sa Tagalog, medyo nanggigigil pa itong si
Nangangapa pa.
Harold. Yeah.
Medyo hinahanap pa niya yung sweet spot dito for him. Esqueda trying to spin his way in. Bigay kay Escoto. That's a forced shot, and ball goes back to San Juan.
It's a good challenge by Soberano, a vertical challenge, no? Forcing the miss, obviously, and eventually the loose ball out of bounds. Bola mapupunta pa para sa San Juan.
Alforque. Soberano now with Panganiban. Here's Moral. Alforque, 3 seconds to work with. Moral has to fire. Nope. He gets the loose ball. Alforque. Soberano, ace steal. Short on the 3. San Juan really struggling mightily here in the second period.
Has yet to convert a field goal.
Escoto. Cannon rolls inside. Lander Cannon and gives Marikina the lead.
This is what the preseason is for. For a team like San Juan who have high expectations. Defensively, mukhang ito yung butas ng kanilang depensa so far in this first half. That's the second time already Lander Cannon is able to get his way rolling inside the paint.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Andrea Indisio.
Coach Jello Nebres is still Marikina's head coach but is not available today, so Coach Bam, their team consultant, is taking over. Kung mapapansin natin, not much addition, only Lander Cannon and Valin, but what they really want to bank on is familiarity this season. Last year, Coach Jello mentioned how he wants to change and build a different kind of culture dito sa Marikina. They know for the longest time, Marikina has been a team known for developing players, making them shine, but this time around, they want to build an identity that not only one, but everybody goes up. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Back inside the Caloocan Sports Complex, the San Juan Knights have surrendered the lead here to Marikina, 23-25 now. And I'd like to thank ManiPay, the digital wallet built for the community. 5:20 remaining sa ating second quarter, and that is last touch Marikina. Ball will remain with San Juan.
Shot clock at 15 seconds.
Coach Alex Angel is really giving his squad time on the floor here, the rest of his squad. Panganiban will drive, left-handed scoop, is good.
What a beautiful move that was. A little lateral move to the right with baseline drive and that one-step layup, finishing with the left hand. Iba yung angulo niyan sa basket eh. Wala siyang angulo sa board. Look at this move right here, Sidel. Off the inbounds. He was the inbounder. He gets the ball. Look at that lateral drive. That one-step finish with the left. That's a beauty.
And they're going to review this as not sure who has gone down here. It's Vince Sarmiento. Boral was whistled for the foul. Ooh.
Substitution, Jacob Ubaldo, Martin Sarmiento.
Ubaldo will come in for Sarmiento. Marikina has 6 players here. Sarmiento has to leave the floor. Oh, no foul on Boral after that review. Timajo. Ubaldo back to Deo. Ubaldo dives, but he misses the layup. Alforque, nagmamadali. Bigay kay Ramos. Now with Panganiban. Nico. AC now with Alforque. Aldrich, shot fake. Boral fires, no. And San Juan coming up empty once again. We're tied at 25 here. Ito binabalik ni Coach Alex si Orlan Wamar.
Tama, no? After starting in this game and getting quick 5 points. You talk about the defense, no, by Marikina in this quarter. That was a perfect example of it, although we're only halfway in this quarter. As you see, this a floater to the baseline by Tiamzon.
Panganiban gets it to Ramos inside. Aldrich with a basket plus the foul. And Nico Panganiban making things happen here para dito sa San Juan. Got that layup earlier, and here he finds Aldrich. Gets to the other side for that back shot plus the foul.
Sa challenge yata ni Coach Pam to. No, kung may foul talaga, and he might have a successful challenge because not so much contact right there. On the other hand, that's something na mas dapat gawin pa ng San Juan, no? I believe yan yung first time na nakita natin yung pag mga drive and drop pass sa ilalim. Halos lahat ng ginagawa nila, drive and kick. No? Kumbaga nagre-result into outside shots. And San Juan, so far, 2 of 9 from the 3-point line. So the basket will definitely count. Pero tingnan natin kung mabago yung tawag with the foul. Kung successful or hindi.
For a preseason game, this first half, actually pretty long.
Pretty long, but at the same time, I think both teams are competing, especially in the defensive end. Marikina, I've been impressed, really, lalo na sa kanilang depensa, no? Especially in this quarter. Dahil 5 points?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 points malamang itong San Juan.
There are pros and cons of, I think nakikita natin yung positive impact ng continuity ng isang programa for Marikina. Halos lahat to, magkakasama na, 3-4 na seasons nito.
Ang ganda ng flow ng kanilang opensa, tulad no, galing from the backcourt. It was just a simple give and go play, pass to the corner, cut to the basket.
Points na para kay Escoto. San Juan still up by 2. Under 3 minutes to go. Panganiban. Bounced it off Ubaldo's foot, and Ubaldo is fouled. San Juan not yet over the limit, but that was in the act of shooting. And
somebody's holding on to his knee.
Escoto. Looks like he's hurt.
It's a good screen by Ramos to free up Soberano in the corner. This was the step through. Look at that. That's a tough shot. Especially off the opposite leg.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Escoto. (31 to 29 ang ating score dito. Jacob Obaldo at the line. Could not get the first one to go in. Sarmiento returns for Jacob Obaldo. 2:49 left sa ating first half. 1 point lead for San Juan.
A full court pickup para sa Marikina.
Abadiano is back in the contest together with Calisaan and Orlan Wamar. Aldrich. Wamar. Nandun si Landayan. 8 seconds to work with here for Orlan. Oh,
What a pass! Kaliwang kamay pa yun.
Oo. Grabe yun, ha? Timaho. Against Abadiano. And that was a reach galing kay Aldrich Ramos. And
That's a worthy highlight, by the way, even though it ended up with a miss. Ito yun, a little hook pass with the left. Calisaan. This is the gimme underneath the basket. Second offensive foul already called against Marikina in this first half. The first one by care of Abadiano, this time by Mr. Wamar.
31-30 ang ating score. There's been a low-scoring affair here in the first half. Considering dun sa laro natin noong una na mataas ang output.
Scoring.
And the refs have been calling it like a playoff game as well.
And hey, as long as it's the right call.
Yeah. Now Raul Soyod returns. And Patrick Sleet expected to check back in as well. And Dayan. Timaho. Timaho misses the jumper. Soyod with a rebound. Wamar ahead to Abadiano.
Hold up.
Lander Cannon secures the rebound. Minute and a half to go in the second period. Timaho for three. He knocks it down.
Another pull-up. The only difference, yung kay Timaho, pumasok, 3 points pa. And ito, bilis ng bawi off a mid-basket. Wamar to Calisaan.
They're tied at 33. Gusto ko talaga kay Mike Calisaan, magaling talaga siya umanap ng angulo pag para pinapasahan siya. Para maging madali ang tiran niya.
That time he was on the right side, no, which is his stronger hand.
Kay Calisaan, making a run for it. Soft touch! Mike Calisaan, something that the Knights missed during last year's playoffs.
Yeah.
35-33, both teams over the limit here in the second period. Medina, Mintis. Abadiano to Wamar, back to Jerry. Nabitawan ng bola and a turnover for Abadiano. 30 seconds remaining. Balik sa Marikina ang bola. Sleet comes back in. And 35 all. They go to Lander Cannon against Raul Soyod. Deo Timaho fires and knocks it down again.
That was a beautiful post action by Marikina. Just a simple rush screen right there, and Timaho. Little room, little step back. Look at that backspin on the ball.
That's a professional scorer right there. Deo Timaho. Lamang ang Marikina ng isa dito. Timeout ng San Juan. 9 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a 1-point lead for the Marikina Shoe Masters against the San Juan Knights dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex with 9 seconds remaining in the first half. Patrick's lead to inbound. Orlan Muammar nagmamadali para sa San Juan. Looking for Abadiano, the extra pass to Sleep and travel.
I thought it was a good read right there because it was an uncontrolled closeout by a Marikina defender. Just shuffled his feet, no? Hindi lang niya nakuha yung footwork, maybe for a pull-up jumper.
Timaho looks up. Oh boy. With the way he's been playing in the first half.
That would have been a surprise kung kahit pumasok
Oh.
yun. No?
So at the end of 2 quarters, it's Marikina led by Deo Timaho, who has 11 points on top against the San Juan Knights, 36-35. Timaho, 3 triples in that first half as the Shoe Masters hold on to a 1-point advantage. Halftime here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Marikina leading against San Juan 36-35. After that first two quarters, San Juan did get off to a good start, but Marikina showing their strength defensively and of course riding the hot hands of Deo Timajo in that second quarter to get that lead. And may konting adjustment period pa dito for San Juan. Marikina on the other hand, yung mga bago nilang players fit in quite nicely sa kanilang kumpunan.
Well, nabanggit mo nga kanina si Def, no? Malaking bagay rin pag may continuity, no? Tulad nitong Marikina was familiarity already, and nabanggit mo si Timajo was the only player who scored in double figures in the first half with 11 points, 9 of which came from beyond the three-point line. 3 out of the 4 3-point shots that they made came from him. And we talked about the issues defensively, especially in the second quarter for San Juan, and offensively because they only had a point for about the first 3-4 minutes of that second quarter, and that's when Marikina slowly trimmed the lead, and then eventually getting the lead to finish the second quarter.
Medina to with Deo. Daming galaw din yan eh. Escoto got the step on Wapar. Flips it up and in.
He's been having quite a game. Not to mention the degree of difficulty of his shots, including this one. Banggain ka ba naman, sinalubong ka ba naman ng Kalisaan, nakakuha ka na ng foul, na ipasok mo pa.
Is into double figures, second player into double figures for Marikina. Escoto misses the free throw.
Badly.
38-35. Talisa gets it to Amar. Mike. There's Abadjano. Mike Hess, 8 seconds to work with. Sleet has it. Patrick Sleet, Timajo. Sleet with a recovery. Abadjano has to fire. And that's short. Timajo to Medina. Cannon all alone. Nice pass to Sarmiento. Escoto with a recovery. Back out to Deo. Sarmiento. Medina. Back to Sarmiento inside. Sarmiento with a left-handed reverse. Vince Sarmiento extends the lead to 5. First basket of the ball game for Sarmiento.
That's just good patience on the part of Marikina's offense. Ball swinging twice from left to right and eventually finds Sarmiento with a nice drive and reverse for the finish. Marikina gets a stop. Here they come once again.
Escoto. Cannon. Layup. No. Escoto had to give up the foul to stop the fast break. Only the first team foul for Marikina.
And even though that ended up as a missed shot, you could just see and feel the type of flow offensively Marikina is in right now. Biggest lead in the game by 5. And they force another turnover. Yes, because that's going to be a foul against San Juan, care of Mike Kalisaan.
And that's the 4th team foul as well.
Just a little over the 7-minute mark.
Coach Alex Angeles, Coach RB Mangas there. Coach Jun Usman on the phone. Inside, Sarmiento off the feed from Cannon.
It feels like it's been that kind of a night defensively for San Juan, that the type of baskets they've been giving up, 80%, if we're going to put it into numbers, Sedef, parang masyado madali, no? Para sa Marikina.
Absolutely. Jumper from Kalisaan, no. Timajo, and another foul. A loose ball foul. They are now over the limit.
No
With
pressure.
7.5 minutes remaining in the first.
Right, as you see the replay right here, you see no pressure on the ball. And then naunahan nung cutter. I don't know who was the defender is that time, but there were 2 white shirts. I believe it was I think it was Abadjano.
Yeah, 11 assists now for Marikina, and they are up by 8. This is now a 7-0 run to start the third. Let's go to Andrea.
During halftime for the side of Marikina, Coach Bam reminded his boys that they are doing the right thing. Not looking at the score, but looking at how they play. Sabi nga niya, we live and die playing our game. Malalaki ang San Juan, but in the second quarter, Marikina was able to force turnovers. And Coach Bam likes the aggressiveness. Alisin lamang ang hesitation. On the side of San Juan, Coach Alex is giving a bit of leeway for the night. Sabi nga niya, normal yan sa kakabuo pa lang na team. This is our first time playing together and I don't want to pressure them. Inside the dugout, hindi niya pinagalitan. He wasn't disappointed or such because he is a coach who believes in what his boys can do. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Cannon with the offensive rebound. Masyadong malakas ang kanyang layup. And Wamar finds Calisan. Quick 5-0 run for San Juan. They are just so potent offensively. They can rack up points in a hurry. And the coach Alex, no, to Andrea's report, may growing pains, especially pag ganito yung lineup mo eh. Na I'm sure a few weeks ago hindi pa magkakilala mga to.
Right. Especially for the 5 guys that they recruited, 4 guys. This was the drive and kick from the backcourt. Slate Son lane, kicks it to Orlan Wamar off the ball. What I mean to say is guys like Abadjano, Alarcon, Fortea, Slate, you could say guys who need the ball. That's why I think it's important for them to play at a certain pace, at a fast pace, a little up-tempo. Because that's when the spacing lumalaki.
Yeah.
And that's when you see a lane tulad ng ginawa ni Slate. This one, brush screen by Calisaan, bumagsak yung defender ni Wamar, and Wamar gets a clean look for the 3, forces a timeout from Marikina.
6 of the 8 points ng San Juan in this 8-0 run from Orlan Wamar. We'll be right back. Marikina still up by 1. Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. Hindi ko alam kung inaantok siya or nahihiya lang siya. I'd like to thank MoneyPay, the digital wallet built for the community. Sa inyong suporta sa MPBL. Aaron Estacio to Landayan. Landayan against Wamar. Stepped on the line.
Orlan Wamar right there. He had his 2 hands briefly while he was sliding though. Might have put itong si Landayan off balance a little bit. No call right there. It's a turnover for Marikina.
Wamar turns and fires. No, Sleep goes up.
Sa baba yata yun, no?
Yeah, loose ball foul. Yeah, Patrick Sleep. Yun yung, I think you raised a good point right there. That, most of the nights na bago dito, they need the ball to be effective. Like
That's true.
Patrick Sleep, for example, when
Offensively, yes.
offensively he.
Yeah.
When he was, he moved from FEU to Perpetual Help, he had the residency year na, before his residency here, dito siya naglaro sa MPBL briefly for Pasay.
Sabi mo, 30-point scorer.
Oo. And, of course, there's Wamar, there's Alarcon. So, ang daming it's a big adjustment for them, a lot of them.
That's true. But it's a good problem. Because lahat ng mga pangalan din na binanggit ko are two-way players. So hindi lang sa opensa mo sila maaasahan, but defensively, you can count on them really to stay in front of their man, no rotations when it's needed. Just like that one, Orlan Omar rotating to force the steal. Sleet leads the break. Kalisaan will miss though.
The Sleet able to tap it to Kalisaan. Wamar, bintis ang kanyang tres. Cannon with the rebound. Here's Aaron Estacio. Cannon, full steam ahead. He puts it in.
That's sealed by Sarmiento as the first big. Sealing off itong si Maikes, preventing him or delaying him for the help. Led to the layup by Cannon.
Sleet is just relentless.
We request all players to stay on one of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to observe proper bench decorum.
He threw the ball at a blue shirt there.
Parang si Lander Cannon yun.
Or Sarmiento.
Yeah. Definitely, manatawagan ng technical. Itong si Patrick Sleet. Let's see if there was something right there. Tape.
Well, Sarmiento had every right to stay, to go in front because it was a possible three-point play opportunity.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi na nga binaba ang bola pagka-foul ni Aaron Estacio.
Well, to me, watching that play, definitely San Juan or Patrick Sleet's gonna get a technical. I don't think Marikina should get one. Because I didn't see any retaliation. Na-disiplina rin kasi yan eh.
Foul on number 16, Vince Sarmiento is third.
Naisahan ka in a way and then gusto mo bumawi at that given moment.
For second motion, third foul on Patrick Sleet. Substitutions, Yanni Barin.
For technical.
For Vince Sarmiento, also Jacob Waldo for Lander Cannon. Technical printer for Lapan Casajeros.
Our Casajeros will take this one, and then there's a foul on the other end. Casajeros sinks the technical free throw rather, to make it a 2-point game.
I think one challenge that Coach Alex will face, especially in the wings, the luxury of wings that he has on this team, is how to manage the playing time.
Yeah, 200 minutes.
Because apart from the new faces, those college standouts, you talk about Panganiban and Soberano. You know, I mean,
That's start for any other team in this league.
correct. And we just saw Panganiban in that second quarter with that baseline move. We saw Soberano with that corner three on the left side. They were in a good flow in that stretch.
One word na masabi mo tayo, reliable yung mga yan.
Right. As you see, itong knockout play, no, of the baseline, medyo natulog ng bahagya ang depensa nitong Marikina dahil nalibre si Kalisaan sa ilalim.
Foul on number 71, Johnny Barin is third. 14
So I've seen we've covered Caloocan so far. We've covered San Juan. Abra played already.
Right.
So I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. So too early to tell. Medyo maano pa kasi hindi naman ganun pa.
Then don't tell.
Well, I want to. I want to. You can't stop me. You can't.
Okay, go.
You can't.
Go.
Interesting na because Caloocan has a really guard-heavy lineup. And San Juan has a very loaded wing.
Right.
And
Caloocan has Baklaan, Bitoon, who else?
Cabanag,
Cabanag,
Manday.
Jeremer Cabanag.
Cielo Razon.
Okay.
May Barkuma pa, may Palencia, may Tayongtong. Dami.
Ang dami nga nun.
Ang dami nga, di ba? But,
But guys like Tayongtong though, they can play the two. Pero I'm gonna assume medyo loaded din ang wings nila. I wasn't able to catch the game to see some highlights.
well, they were playing 3 guards in crunch time in the fourth with Baclan, Biton, and Razon. But that's where they actually had made their move in that fourth quarter against Muntinlupa. So, yun ang nangyari dun. No? Marikina has extended the lead to 4 here. Our Casajeros misses the second. Raul Soyod has made his return. There's Aro Talarcon. Wamar in the corner. Abadiano. No good.
You see a much better flow to their offense even though nagresulta yun sa mintis na tira ni Abadiano no, sa left side corner.
And I can't believe the ball.
Off the offensive rebound by Mike Calisaan. I've always been intrigued. Fascinated, no? Bihira akong magandahan, no? So, I'm not really the tattoo kind of guy. I don't have tattoos, but I'm always fascinated sa mga tattoo nitong ni Calisaan. Yung pakpak, no?
Oo.
Yung pakpak sa kanyang mga balikat.
Oo.
Sa front side.
Oo nga. And Dayan misses. And the ball goes back to San Juan. Balik si Papa Ray. Mahinga si Mike. Wamar.
Halos platoon din to. Substitution
Fortea.
para sa Marikina.
Wamar Fortea and Alarcon together with Papa Ray and
Soyod.
Raul. Okay, 3 pa lang. 3 Ilonggo. Ang sumabay. Tayo natin. Hindi na kasi lumabas na si Jerry. Wamar to Soyud. Pass behind Raul. And Orlan Wamar regains possession. Fortea. Back out to Orlan Wamar. Papa Ray. Nakapwesto si Raul sa ilalim. Soyud. Draws the foul on Ubaldo.
Well, that's the advantage of having a Papa Ray, you know, aside from having an extra ball handler. He's really a fantastic decision maker. Off the high post, makes a couple pivot moves, and then na-timingan niya, no, yung nabasa niya yung pag-seal ni Soyud, and Soyud, just like any other basic big man, pag nakuha mo na yung dalawang paa mo sa loob ng pintura, hindi na din binagsak ang bola. A little up and under move. Gets himself to the line.
Over 2 for Raul Soyud. 50-48 is the count. Joshua de la Cruz with this. Rebound ni Raul. Fortea pushing. Fortea, teardrop is good. We are tied at 50. After that shot from Fortea, Salazar para sa Marikina. No, De La Cruz sa ilalim. Taken away by Alarcon. Fortea. Back to Harold. Soyud, layup, can't get it to fall. Back the other way para dito sa Marikina. Osqueda. Back to De La Cruz. Camson against Fortea. Jamson with a pull-up. Hindi pumasok. Rebound ni Harold.
2 minutes.
Alarcon. He was able to draw the foul
Foul on number 2, Ace jumps on. His first.
on Ace Jamson.
A chance for Harold to get some points on the board because nabanggit nga natin, no?
At the line, shooting 2.
Hold on, Papa Ray's gonna say something.
Christian Luanson has been requested to enter the game.
Para maging 5 UP.
And the good thing about the preseason is that
Interchangeable.
Pwede ka lumipat isang beses.
Nananawagan kay Senator Jinggoy. Masabi ko lang na naglaro ko sa MPBL.
Oo nga. And Jamson regains the lead for Marikina.
Babala, mapapahiya po kayo.
No, I don't think so. They will get a do-it-all big man with a decent outside shot.
Do not be deceived.
Decent outside shot. Excellent decision maker.
Oh my gosh.
Foul on number 2, Ace.
Too biased.
And a very, very competitive player on the floor. He does not take possessions off,
Shooting 2.
whether it's on the defensive end or the offensive.
Pero etong si Papa Ray, aside from we talked about the longevity of his game, how about the shoe game?
Oh, wow.
Di ba? I mean, last season it was the Bookers.
That's Sabrina. right?
He's starting the preseason with this, ano ba to?
Mismatch.
Nike ID, di ba?
Sabrina.
Sabrina to, no?
Oh,
Sabrina to,
Sabrina.
di ba? Nike ID, o parang Nike ID yan eh. Hindi what the Sabrina yan.
Salazar looking very comfortable right now. 55 to 50 for Marikina. Alarcon puts it in. That's the foul. Has to be relieved he got his first.
Well, he wanted
Field goal
this.
here.
He asked for the ISO because whether it was Soyo the Hugnata na pupuntahan na siya to give a screen or maybe post up, waved them away and then drove baseline kung saan mas less yung help.
Did not complete the three-point play. Jamson nagmamadali. Ubaldo. Back to Jamson. Pressure here from Harold. Mosqueda against Torres. Sidney, there's a double team. Turns the ball over. Portea will lay it in.
Good pressure on the ball by Raylan Torres. That's really his calling card. And Mosqueda was just out of control and passed the ball basically directly to Soyo that led to the fast break.
Well, Marikina going for a 2-for-1 there.
Not a fan of that shot though. That decision. As Tiamzon pokes the ball away from Harold. San Juan should get the last shot.
Alarcon. There's Jamson. 5 seconds. Harold finds Papa Ray for 3. Got it! Radial Hugnatan with his 5th point of the ball game. Ano yun na? Ilonggo connection. Harold Alarcon. A Negros connection na lang para mas malapit. And Mike Calisaan has kept San Juan in the game. Ilang beses nang nag-threaten na lumayo ito Marikina. But Mike has been there. Very reliable. 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting to go with the 5 rebounds. And San Juan is up by 2 points going into the fourth against Marikina. Okay, we're back for the fourth quarter dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. And I am proud to say that there are 4 Negrense players on the floor for San Juan. Torres, Alarcon, Soyo, Dugnatan.
Si Jerry na lang kulang.
Si Jerry.
Pwede naman.
Pero Western Visayas na, ano na yun eh, lalaki na eh.
Oo.
Champs, whoa, Leo Timao is back though.
Immediately reintroduces himself with a basket of what seemed to be leading to a turnover, but the loose ball drops in the hands of Timaho, gets a basket inside the paint. Ortea with a 3.
As you have seen countless times, the Terence Fortea 3's got 10 points in the contest. Jamson misses the 3. Harold Alarcon.
That's a foul.
That's off Harold Alarcon.
Or not.
Kaswerte to si Deo Timaho dun. Another cut inside. That's Sarmiento for 2.
I tell you, San Juan, their off-ball defense has been really a step slow. How many times have we seen Marikina execute that give-and-go action? Minimum of 3, I would say.
Fortea, that is a smooth stroke right there. 13 points para kay Terence Fortea.
At the same time, how many times have we seen Terence make a 3 in this game? Same thing, minimum of 3.
Torres! The Knights are off and running, and we have mentioned how potent this team could be when things fall into place, Christian, and we saw that in the last few possessions.
And it all started with the execution in the half court. That flare screen for Terence Fortea got him going. This was the handoff from Soyud. Terence involved in all the actions, the basket. The last one, he was the assist man for the Torres 3.
7-point lead for San Juan at timeout, Marikina. And a half minutes remaining in the ball game. San Juan scorching hot from beyond the arc here in the fourth. 3 triples already. Fortea with a couple. Torres with his own 3. Harold Alarcon. Fortea, the extra pass. Torres, yes! It's a 10-point lead for the Knights. That's 3-pointer number 4 here in the fourth. The steal by Raul. Soyud goes behind the back. Alarcon, the extra pass to Raul Soyud. And Knights up by 12.
And that's been the key to this run. Tulad nung nasabi mo, the extra pass, all the baskets. Hindi yung sariling sikap na basket, lahat galing sa pasa. Tulad nito, agaw, pasa, yun lang, bintis.
Napatawa si Janjan Felicita sa likod. Torres diving for that loose ball. Here comes Fortea. Ball slips away. Escoto. Timao from the corner. It's good.
What a big basket to quiet somewhat this run by the Knights. Poor foul though.
Ako, tatanungin ko si Raul tsaka si Papa Ray dito. Kamusta ang pace sa first 3 minutes of the fourth?
Sa tingin ko, kaya nila kasi si Raul Soyud nakuha pang mag-behind the back sa fast break eh.
Naisip niya pa yun.
Siya pa ang nag-finish, di ba?
71-62 for San Juan. Ortea. They go to Alarcon.
Double flare screen.
Ortea to Papa Ray. Yes! That's three-pointer number 6.
Yan ang kagandahan itong lineup na to para sa San Juan with Hugnatan and Soyud at the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, Jonathan Medina.
I could spread the floor.
Yeah, I'm liking the game of Jonathan Medina as well.
Maganda yung mga sagot ng Marikina. No? Una kay Timaho. Nung huli kay Medina. Tingnan natin kung kaya nila makakuha ng stop dito.
Torres. Nice fake. Finds Soyud underneath.
Napagod na si Torres after nung galaw na yun. Ang daming moves na kinailangan no, para ma-execute niya yung pasa. Nagpasab kagad.
They can be creative.
Yes, one. Everybody denying their man. Torres with a nice up and under step through and a late drop. Soyud libreng-libre.
And again, the extra pass. Yes.
Biglang umangat sa 23 assists itong San Juan after
23-14.
yeah after a good number 10 assists nung first half, but obviously doing much better dito sa second half. Garen's gonna look to shoot.
Hugnatan. Back to Fortea. Lost the handle. Escoto. Ubaldo will drive. And he got the roll plus the foul.
How many times have we seen yung depensa ng San Juan give up somebody rolling to the basket in the first half? It was Lander Cannon. Ito naman si Ubando, no? Off angle yung kanyang late drive right there, but no help whatsoever. The weak side rotation was si Aldrich Ramos and Reynald Hugnatan.
Maraming salamat sa Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community.
I'm sure that's something na gustong ayusin sa depensa nitong si Coach Alex para sa San Juan moving forward. Pinasok niya na ito, mas naging bata yung kanyang big man niya na si Boral, number 91.
Boral gets his own miss. Labas kay Aldrich Ramos. Yes! A rebound and an assist para kay Boral and 5 points now para kay Aldrich Ramos. 12-point lead for San Juan. Over 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Timaho, binabantayan ni Panganiban. Deo to Lander. Against Aldrich. Ball knocked away by Aldrich. Has to shoot. Another stop for San Juan. (78-66).
They clear out the right side for the stop ball screen action, setting up Boral for the jumper.
Just can't hit there. Escoto. Draw pass to Cannon for the finish.
Ganda
Steve
ng agaw
Escoto.
na yun, no, ni Escoto. Well anticipated. After the assist.
Cannon, Ubaldo, atake sa ilalim, and it's down to 8. This lead of San Juan. Laging may sagot itong Marikina. 3:39 remaining after an explosive start to the fourth period. Marikina, by San Juan, now Marikina, it's their turn to make a run here. And nababangan nila sa 8. Ito lamang ng San Juan. Ubaldo with the finish here against Moral. And we will be right back. 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Janice Fortea, 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists in his MPBL preseason invitational debut for the San Juan Knights.
11 in the second half. And obviously a big part of yung kanilang run. No? And that's why they were able to get the lead back and have the biggest lead of the ball game earlier, which was 12.
He stayed on the floor here. Aaron Estacio is back for Marikina. Binabantayan ni Wamar. Estacio with a tough shot. And he puts it in. Down to 6 ang kalamangan dito ng San Juan. As Marikina creeping back into this ball game. Panganiban will drive. The drop to Moral na agaw ni Estacio. Ball knocked away. Estacio stopped in his tracks.
Stasia's open.
That's a trap. That's a walk. Mga nanonood pa sa atin ngayon, Joe Paloria is watching. Former Batangas and Pampanga player. Parañaque as well.
Nasaan na si Jong ngayon?
Hindi ko nga alam eh. Wala pang, ewan ko kung may team na, pero stayed, parang syempre updated pa rin sa MPBL. Coach Noy Pito as well. Very proud ni Grense. Part of the coaching staff of the Jensen Warriors. Patrick Sleep is fouled. He goes back to his first trip to the line.
We've seen this a couple times already in this game wherein Patrick Sleet, kahit nakasabay niya sa loob si Orlan Wamar, he's been like the primary ball handler, and then he would, even after a dead ball situation inbound from the full court, he would try to beat his man from the backcourt and create from there.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Split at the line for Patrick Sleep. 79 to 72. Medina back to Lander Cannon. Oh! Count that basket was the foul. Grabe. Ganda na pinapakita dito ng Marikina.
Earlier, it was Lander Cannon rolling from the top of the key, giving a ball screen. This time, it was an empty corner ball screen. Lander Cannon, even with contact, able to finish.
He's got 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Kung di ako nagkakamali, pangatlong 3-point, I'm not counting pero parang pangatlong 3-point play niya na ito sa laro.
Meron na siyang 12 puntos ngayon.
All coming from the roll action.
And 4 na lang ang lamang dito ng San Juan. Alarcon checks back in for Ramos. Sleep. The shortcut to the cup. Estacio for 3. No. The save goes to Abadjano now with Wamar.
Small lineup para sa San Juan. They basically have either Sleep or Alarcon at the 4.
They go inside to Kalisaan. Marikina gets the stop. Final 2 minutes. Ubaldo. Baba kay Estacio. Oh! Had a shot!
He did. Too unselfish.
But gave it up. Street to Wamar. 3. No. Mosqueda with a rebound. Minute and a half left. Estacio against Wamar. Bigay kay Medina sa kabila. No. Alarcon with a rebound. San Juan can milk some clock here. 6-point game. Alarcon against Mosqueda. 5. Harold. Yes! 5 points for Harold Alarcon. Ito naman ang kagandahan dito. These players that they have are not afraid to have the ball in their hands when, you know, the stakes are very high.
And you could just see, even within their teammates, as you see Roma, siyempre, ang special person ni Harold, no? Pero yung kumpiyansa, yung tiwala, even early in the preseason, talagang binigay kay Harold eh. Dahil nakita na nila yan either in the UAAP or even in their practices for the last 2 to 3 weeks.
What a luxury to have some clutch players in your lineup. Wamar, Alarcon, just to name a few for San Juan. Here's Alarcon again. Against Sabale. Harold spins away. Harold is fouled. They'll get 2 free throws. Silas Sabale. Whistle for the personal. Yeah, certainly a lot to not to examine if you're coach Alex Angeles this ball game na kaya nga maganda ng preseason natin, nakikita niya na eh. He can see how potent his squad can be. He also can see kung saan yung nagkukulang sila.
And I'm sure papanoorin ulit ni Coach Alex though, because they're going to prepare for a tougher opponent on Saturday, at least
In Caloocan.
In Caloocan on paper. But hey, I know the highlight today obviously was San Juan, and rightfully so, but I was really impressed by the play of Marikina.
Marikina, yeah.
Of Marikina.
That's off to the Marikina management actually for keeping this team together.
I thought the whole game, on both ends, their offense and defense was in a good flow, especially offensively. The way they punished itong San Juan inside the paint, especially in that ball screen action, whether it was at the top of the key or on the side, yung mga give and go action nila. It just so happened, no, talagang that run by San Juan, led by Terence Fortea, Raylan Torres in the third quarter.
Or in the fourth, early
in the fourth quarter was just too much to handle.
Yeah, that was a huge one.
I think they had like 3 or 4 threes.
Like five 3-pointers.
Yeah, 5 3-pointers in a span of 4 minutes.
Yeah, ang bigat ng mga binitawan nila Raylan Torres, Terence Fortea, and even Papa Ray had a 3.
Couple threes.
In that stretch, no? And San Juan picking up win number 1 in the preseason. Christian Luanzo congratulating his former player. And Terence Fortea is our best player of the game. And I'm sure my partner is not surprised. But Marikina, hats off. Ganda na pinakita nila. They will be a dangerous team to go up against here in the preseason. But San Juan will take win number 1. And let's go to Andrea Edition.
Maraming salamat sa Del. First of all, congratulations. Terence, come the fourth quarter, para kang tumapak sa gas. You went full speed, especially with your back-to-back threes. We were curious, how were you able to bring that out, especially tonight yung MPBL preseason debut mo pa lang?
Siguro niremind na sa amin ng coach na kung ano yung nangyari sa first and second quarters. Tapos na yun, actually ngayon pa lang kami nakakapagsama. Actually last week lang kami nabuo. So ito rin yung first game namin. And then siguro as a rookie, kailangan rin namin na tapakan yung gas to lumamang.
Terence, na-mention mo nga na ngayon lang kayo nagsama. So after this game, with a little bit more familiarity, with a little bit more chemistry, what kind of future yung nakikita mo sa iyong team?
The future is bright naman. Siguro kailangan rin namin trabahuin every day in every practices. And yeah.
Very bright indeed. Do you have any greetings or shoutouts? Go ahead.
Gusto lang namin magpasalamat kay Senator Jingo Estrada and 69 Pong Bar and Abela Industries, JSU Amasok, and Go for Gold, and Kache Prince. Thank you po.
Thank you so much. Once again, that was Terence Fortea, our best player of the game. Back to you sa Dolphin Coach Chris.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Congratulations, Terence Fortea, our best player of the game in his MPBL debut. Our games tomorrow, balik po tayo dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. Bataan versus Abra in the first game at 3 p.m. The Quezon City Black Bulls make their preseason debut against the Sarangani 10 ACT. And in our main game, the Binyana Tatakjel Mega Wagi will take on the Mindoro Tamaraos at 7 p.m. So dyan po, nagtatapos ang coverage namin for Day 2 of your MPBL Preseason Invitational. Sa ngalan ng aking partner, Christian Juan, our courtside reporter, Andrea Indisha, for all the hardworking men and women of the MPBL. Ito po si Delv Tupas saying thank you and good night from the city of Caloocan.